Hey, how's it going, everybody? If you're new here, welcome in. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Rollshambo, the connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny. And today we've got another video on the Kubey Tityus. And the reason I wanted to make this video is that I saw that yet again, this knife went on sale. And it absolutely crushes me. I named this the budget knife of the year for 2023. Do I take it back? Is it too expensive at its retail price of $100? No. And I say no because this knife was readily available throughout the whole year last year on sale, and in many cases below $70. And that is such a banger of a deal. If you don't like the retail price, don't pay it. Just wait for a sale, and you will be glad that you did. But I'm here to tell you that even at its retail price of $100, this knife is so impressive. It bats far outside of its weight class. This is a $100 knife that fit and finish wise competes with knives that cost $200, $300, sometimes even $400. I said it. Let that marinate for a second. And if you absolutely can't, head on down to the comment section and speak your truth, because I'm not done yet. There's so much good about this knife. And I know there's going to be somebody in the comment section just gearing up, ready to say, well, what about Tucson? Because that has 14C. And I can get a Tucson with titanium and M390 for 100 and blah, blah, blah. Guys, Tucson doesn't touch this. Not even close. And trust me, I've had my fair share of Tucsons. I like them. I think that they're cool designs. But Tucson typically cuts corners, especially in the area of the heat treat. At least they do for their M390 and their D2 and their 14C. Expect to see soft heat treats from Tucson. Now, if you're truly an enthusiast that appreciates a nice hardened blade that has a high HRC that's been properly heat treated, Kubey is doing some phenomenal things. This is 14C that's been cryo treated to 62 plus HRC. That means that at this hardness level, you're not going to be seeing your regular 59 to 60 HRC hardness that you are used to seeing on 14C. That's pretty typical, is about 59 to 60 HRC. And that's fine. I've got plenty of 14C knives that have, 59 to 60 Rockwell hardness for their 14C, and it's fine. You know what? It's absolutely fine. But at 62 plus, what you're going to see is that 14C starts to perform more like S35VN, but with higher toughness and with higher corrosion resistance, making this essentially a knife that is fancy. It's got all the stuff, single-sided captive pivot, contoured and milled titanium handle scales, T8 hardware, deep carry titanium pocket clip with the flush fit pocket clip screws. It's a frame lock with absolutely no blade play. Bead blasted blade. It's slick. It's slick. And when you start to look at the edges, see how those edges just kind of wash over. There's nothing harsh about this knife. We've got pocketed milling as well to help with the weight reduction. It's got adequate jimping on the flipper tab that goes exactly where you need it to, and so it's easy to actuate. It indexes extremely easily, and the ergos are phenomenal. Of course, I was going to name this the budget knife of the year. I bought this one on sale for like 65 bucks. 65 bucks. Go ahead and think about knives that you spent $70 or less on, and tell me with a straight face that it's better than this. And if you are, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, because if you can tell me what knife under $70 competes with this on sale under $70, I would definitely like to check it out. This knife makes me excited about the direction in which knives are heading, because we have so much of the same coming out. As far as knives in the $100 and under price range, You know, it's G10 and D2, G10 and 14C. We've got T6 body screws, but it's cheap, so we're going to allow it. And this is a knife that doesn't make many, if any, consolations. I mean, I got one thing to say that I would have preferred done differently on this. I would have preferred a backspacer. That's it. You know what? No backspacer reduces the weight. So it's one of those things that's purely a personal preference, but that's it. The Kubey Titanium Tityus. Oh, and oh yeah, the name. The Ty Tityus. Oh man, it is named after, you know, Greek Roman mythology stuff. I get it, but you get this fuller, you get the deployment hole. It's a reverse flicking king. I just don't understand why people look at this knife and they say, well, it's not the budget knife of the year. My category for that starts at $100 and goes under. But even if it started at, say, $70, given how frequently these have been on sale, it qualifies. I could probably count 5 or 6 sales throughout the year just on the retailers that I frequent. Even on Kubey's website, where these were on sale and you could buy it less than their regular retail price. But even if you're someone that says, you know what, I don't want to wait for a sale, this is a knife that's worth it at the $100 price point. 100%. The cryo-treated high Rockwell hardness 14C, worth it. Extremely detailed milling job on those titanium contoured handle scales, worth it. T8 hardware all around. You could tell they were listening to the knife community on that one. Titanium pocket clip, deep carry with flush screws. Perfect lockup. Perfect blade centering. Reverse flicking king. Come on, guys. Let's not act like there isn't a knife that touches this at $100. And if you disagree, let me know what it is in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation. And oh yeah, if you want to watch more awesome knife content, click on one of the videos that pops up next.